Merry Christmas. It is December 25th. We just finished opening presents. Oh, wrong character. They look the same though. I'm essentially making the same character.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You want, you can meet me in Upper Juneau. I am buying a flower for all 3 cities.
How do you get the yellow rock for Juneau?
I forgot. I think the goldsmith shop sells it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that sounds right. In Bastok.
Oh, in Bastok?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been there yet.
Well, we need to, because we're going to unlock Ninja.
We got a red crab. Did you get a red crab too somehow?
Yes, I did. When I logged in, I'm going to turn it in.
So basically, if you want the Mog House exit upgrades, you buy the flowers from her. And there's a Mithra girl you'll trade them into, and she'll allow you to then leave the Mog House, and you can choose which zone you want to enter from. Like you can go to North Sandy or Port Sandy or South Sandy. It's really handy. And I think it's also a quest log in your menus. Yeah, I bought them all. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell some stuff actually.
I did. I vendored everything.
I got a bunch of stuff. I wonder if we can buy those goblin stew pot things so we can upgrade our gobby bags.
Oh, I need to look that up.
I know it's expensive though. I remember us spending like hundreds of thousands of gil
Oh, yeah.
to buy them. It's not cheap.
No.
There's like a one-time event thing. I don't know if you're allowed to even buy those goblin stew pots right now.
There are 2 yellow rocks on the auction house, and they are 4,000. So I'm gonna buy one.
Can you buy me one too and I'll pay you back?
Yes.
Thanks. Tools. How much was it?
4,000.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna go turn that one in.
Where's she at?
She is right by the Mog House in Port. Harry said Merry Christmas and they love us.
Did I? Oh, I put the red crab in. I was like, where'd my red crab go? It's like I put it in the menu on accident. Now we can ride a crab.
But we won't because it looks silly.
Yeah, it does. Well, it might look funny on a Taru.
One of my Taru characters had a Dommel mount, and that looked pretty funny.
Oh, that would be funny. Good for an Elvon, since they look like Dommels already.
Right?
The long necks.
Whenever you go to port to turn in your rock, there is a cutscene.
Oh boy.
It's for Abyssia.
Oh, okay. Juno's full of cutscenes. I don't think it's a long one, though.
I don't think so. I think it's just so you can start collecting Traverser stones.
As long as it's not the crystalline prophecy or whatever cussing, I'm happy.
I know, right?
Oi. Or OI. Come on now, open your eyes. You alright, lass? Gave me a right fright. Up onto the ground without warning as you did. Hey, a pink flash of light in the sky, you say. Took a knock on the old noggin when you fell, most like. No one from around here has seen anything of the sort. What are you called, if I might ask? Rewind, huh? My name's Joachim. Is that his name?
I think it's Joaquin.
Joaquin?
Like Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, okay, Joachim. And the fact that you remember your own means your wit's intact, I'd say. Rewind. What you witnessed just now was no trick of the mind, but as real as thing as the folk in the bustling port. You saw what you did, because you got potential. Aye, that you do. But whether this potential serve you good or else not, something I can't say. Remember what I just told you, though. And if you ever start wanting answers, come and seek me out. This is for the Abyssia stuff that originally increased the level cap from 75 to 99. And it's very controversial at the time. 10 years ago or so?
Probably.
Around that. Where do you want to go?
Turn in your yellow rock.
Oh yeah, that's where you want.
Zona.
That's why I came here. Where is she?
She's like, walk towards the mark house.
Oh, is she in front of the mock house?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot why I even came here.
Oh yeah, that's why I came here.
You see a cutscene and before you know it. Yellow rock? It's kind of cheap for modern retail. Usually things are blowing up in price nowadays.
They sure are on Azura. Everything is crazy expensive.
Okay, I got the Juno.
Okay, come to Walls 2. And you can give your lilac to Oja. And I went ahead and bought another trust with my login points for today, so I'm going to go turn that in real quick.
Okay.
Let me look up the Ninja Quest. I know it starts in Port Bastok.
Is she...
She's over by the Greeter Moogle.
Oh, I see her. Which one is it?
Lilac.
Lilac.
And you can spend your 100 points right there if you want.
Okay, you got it.
Alright. Do you want to meet me in Woods 2? And we'll teleport to Bastok?
Sure, yeah, we have to get all the teleports there and Sandy.
Yes.
Eventually. We don't have to Sandy right now, but I know Bastok is the ninja quest. Is that what your goal is?
Yes.
You do ninja? That sounds good.
And we can turn in our flower while we're there.
I thought we'd both do ninja for now. That way we can do the quests together.
That sounds good.
This game can last years. I'm trying to keep it simple.
Right.
It took me like a year to get my first 75 job back in the day.
Oh, me too.
It's long. Where are you?
I'm coming. I had to turn in my... I got Ulagor.
Oh, he's a nice one. Good Blight Mage. Kind of creepy looking.
Yeah. 99 and below. South Gustaberg.
Oh, look, we're cheating.
I know, right? Back in the day, to get to Bastok from here, we would have to walk all the way to Mora, take a boat to Selbina, then walk to Bastok.
Yeah. It takes a while. Oop.
Let's try out this crab. Oh my gosh.
It's kind of funny. The Taro.
I bet it looks really silly with the Galka.
Oh, yeah. Why is our garage door opening?
Probably Sam.
I camped and got Leaping Lizzie here last time we played. It took me a few hours.
It's fun though. I love camping notorious monsters. If Tokoko is here, I'm gonna hop off and kill her.
Yeah, that is a little silly watching you on the crab.
I know, right? Oh, where's Tokoko? Let me look at my wide scan.
Should be up.
Yeah. She spawns every hour.
Oh, someone just killed it.
Oh, there.
Yep. No one kills these anymore.
Aww.
No drop.
My treasure hunter must be broken.
It drops a neck piece that drops, I think it's what, 1 strength?
Yes, the Arminger's lace. Let's go to the second entrance of Bastok so that we start in mines and then go do the crystals in mines and then markets and then port.
Sounds good.
And then we end up in port where we need to be. Welcome to Bastok. Or Bastok.
Yeah, the opening movie says Bastok, but
nobody says that.
yeah, everyone says Bastok.
That Santa, those two people in the Santa outfit are probably the same person.
Probably his alt.
Yeah.
After all these years, this game does have a dedicated community.
Yes, it does. And we're a part of that. It's one of those games where I never mind starting over. Like, oh, you want to make a new character? Okay, cool.
Retail's not as bad as classic servers.
Yeah.
Because it's like, just getting Chocobo unlocked is a chore. Getting Subjob is a chore.
Yeah. And you can't do it without help.
Yeah, mutually.
Unless you, like, grind to 30 and then go get it.
You're only doing that in a normal party setup. They're going to be wondering where your Subjob is.
Yep.
Poor Black Mud.
I was just fixing to say, poor Galkas and their slave names. Like Black Mud, Tall Mountain.
There's slave names. So yeah, for Christmas, you gave me a copy of Silent Hill 3, which is awesome.
I even had the instruction booklet and the second disc, which was the music soundtrack.
Yes, I remember. I don't think I owned it, but I did rent it. And I remember having the music CD and listening to it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I have it on my computer.
Nice.
I've showed it to you before. And so now I have Silent Hill 1. I bought Silent Hill 1 on PS1. I lost my original copy. I already had Silent Hill 2, my original copy. Now I got 3. All I'm missing now is The Room, the 4th one, which I've never played before.
And then there was a couple of ones for the Wii, right?
Those weren't made by Japan.
Oh.
And they're kind of crap, in my opinion. Yeah. Anything after 4, you can just skip. Finally started outsourcing all their games, and it took a nosedive. It's the dark years of Konami. I also got you some PS1 games.
Yes.
Some you've probably never heard of before, but I got them mostly because they were in good condition and on sale. So.
And stuff we could enjoy together.
The big one was the X-Files game.
The X-Files was the awesome one. 4 discs. It looked, I mean, so cool.
Yeah, I owned it, and like everything else, I lost all of my PS1 games, most of them, and it was nice to get it back. I also got Warhawk, and that was one of the first PS1 games. It's actually pretty fun.
That one I hadn't heard of.
It's pretty fun.
And you got me like a racing game too, right?
Destruction Derby.
Yeah, I've never played that one, but it looks fun. And you got me Aladdin for Super Nintendo,
yep.
Which after Super Mario World, Aladdin was my favorite Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, we beat it not that long ago. A month or 2 ago.
Uh-huh. Some stages are actually a little difficult, especially the one where you're flying on the magic carpet and
Yeah.
lava is like everywhere.
You also got me Stray on PS5, and
And that one was that was the one that was the Christmas miracle we mentioned yesterday. It said on back order until January 21st, and then yesterday it just showed up out of nowhere on Christmas Eve.
well, it's been out but digital only. And I wanted to play I wanted to have I like to have the
Physical
copy.
copy,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like physical copies, and so it's nice to finally get that. We'll have to play it as a family sometime.
Yeah, for sure. And then I got you the new God of War, which I know you haven't played those, but this new one is supposed to be really cool. I've seen a couple of videos, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to watch you play.
I own the last one on PS5 or PS4, and it's cool. It's fun. I never beat it, but it's fun. I've never been a big God of War guy, but I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, this new one, it really did look cool. I think you'll like it. I think it'll be fun for me to watch. And it's won a crap ton of awards.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It won like half of the video game awards.
Yes, everything Elden Ring didn't win, it won.
Yeah, I noticed. If you're gonna buy a game, I guess buy that one. I guess a lot of people seem to like it.
Yeah,
But I'm more of a retro gamer now, so it's kind of hard to get me to play new stuff.
yeah.
And our daughter got a skateboard, so I'm just thinking she's gonna kill herself.
Yeah, that was, man, that was a hard gift for me to get. Like, I'm so scared she's gonna hurt herself, but like, it's all she has begged for over a year. She's even drawn pictures of skateboards and taped them all over her room. Like,
Yeah.
she's been obsessed with wanting one so bad, and it's hard to tell your kids no repeatedly.
I love skateboards. They're really cool, but man, they're dangerous.
Yeah. So now her current rule is you can only ride it if you sit on your bottom.
And she'll break that rule. Probably is right now as we speak. So I remember when I was a kid, I would try to do some tricks, like an ollie, and all that happens is the skateboard goes flying in the air, and I've busted my ass and land on my head usually.
I have never stepped on a skateboard and don't want to. I'm not coordinated. It would only end in tears.
I could skate down the street, but that's about it. And plus, when I was a kid, I also had an original old style 80s huge skateboard that you wouldn't. It was huge and heavy. You couldn't do anything. All you do is sit on it and go down the hill. That thing was massive.
Well, that hill by your parents' house is like dangerous.
I know. That was long before they changed the skateboards to be more, practical. And now they look really cool.
I mean, hers is beautiful. It looks awesome, but oof, it's really scary. That was a hard gift to purchase as a mom.
And she didn't let me stand on it. She said I was too fat. Might break it.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you stepped on it, like, it looked like it was gonna bow in the middle. I was like, oh, no.
I'm not that heavy.
Well, I know, but it's meant for a teenage girl.
That'd been bad if I would have just like broke it in half. I'm like, oh, sorry, Sam.
Right.
It was nice while it lasted. Christmas over. Christmas ruined. If I don't like it, I'll go out there, and say, watch me do a trick, Sam, and then bust it down the middle on purpose. Oh, sorry.
Whoops.
Didn't mean to. It's gonna keep reminding me about the damn assist channel, huh? Like, I don't want to do it.
Oh, I know.
Do not want. I actually know my way around Bastok because not every zone looks the freaking same.
Right.
Game is so empty now. It's kind of sad and depressing.
No, we haven't. I mean,
It's like the world is our oyster.
yeah. I haven't seen hardly anybody. Oh, your mom just texted, said to come at 11.
Okay. Gives us about an hour. Not bad.
We'll be able to unlock Ninja for sure.
I don't mind quick play sessions. It's easier for me to upload.
Yeah.
6 hours is rough. A lot of things can go wrong in 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Computer crashes. The whole record's gone.
Might as well talk to Clarion while we're here. Magic scares me.
You want you to go to talk to Naji?
Yeah, but we only have one teleport crystal left. So let's get it and turn in our flower.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to talk to him so you can get some more trusts in the starting cities. You can get Naji, and then you eventually can get Amy.
And Iron Mountain.
Yeah. Don't forget about the flower.
Yep. Alright, all crystals done. And give her an amaryllis.
I like her outfit.
Yeah, that was cute. Now we can go talk to Naji. Metalworks 1.
Think the girls had a good Christmas? Everyone happy?
I hope so. I think so. So we got a bass guitar, and that's what she wanted. And Hello Kitty stuff. And band t-shirts. She wanted band t-shirts.
This stupid thing is so darn complicated. Come on, Naji. It'll be easy, Naji. Ah. Why'd I even agree to do this? Who exactly volunteered me anyway? He's funny, I've always liked him.
Yeah, me too.
And now I've got someone bothering me. What is it? By Altana. Someone actually should gone to come to me about this trust thing. Taking the buffalo by the horns, are we? I suppose I can find some time on my busy schedule. Standing in front of the building all day. Let me be up in front with you. I've got absolutely no idea how this works. They told me something about trust and friendship, but what exactly is that supposed to be? But if it works, you'll be able to summon an alter ego of me who will fight by your side, and let's be honest, do better than me. That's what I'm led to believe anyway. Pretty amazing stuff. But I don't know you from a crying street urchin, so it probably won't work. Tough luck, kid. Iron Eater always called me a dumb as tree stump, and simple as a wooden spear. But I'll have you know I am both complex and intricate. So don't blame me if this fails. It's all in your head. Now concentrate, my compatriot. Focus on your feelings of trust and friendship. If you don't believe me, then believe in the fact that I believe in you. Wait, what did I just say? What is all this took? This idiot Clarion Star gave such a long explanation of sorts that I was ready to stand here for hours and hours. But I'll be damned if this doesn't feel good. Let's try it out. Hey, you little, get back here. Phew, that could have ended very badly. At least I can control the thing. Now I can guard 2 doors at the same time. Wait, why am I getting excited about that? I'm the quintessential warrior, number 5 in the Mithril Musketeer hierarchy, and if I ever catch you referring to me as a doorman, I'll bite your head off. This doorman thing hits a little too close to home. I'm pumped and ready to go. Now to catch Ayame and tell her how I really feel. God. I'm fine with this thing inheriting my many talents, but some things are better kept under wraps. Now to keep it from getting me into trouble. Congratulations on your tremendous success. Before I forget, I've got to give you this. You've earned it, pal. You can use it to summon me, alter ego, the strongest Mithril Musketeer, me, at any time. Not the 5th in the hierarchy. But you don't need to cross the border to find out more. Some other people here in Bastok are participating, like Ayame. She's number 4 here in the Mithril Musketeers, and I doubt she'd let just any old adventurer try out her trust magic with her. You have to be rank 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Alright, come to Port Bastok 1, and you will unlock Ninja.
Don't we have to turn this trust permit in?
No, if it's your first one in the city, you automatically just get it.
Now we can summon him?
Yep.
Yeah, unlocking Ninja's easy in modern retail. There's a lot of teleports. Norg is easy to get to now. Before it was a pain in the ass. You had to get the airship pass from Kazum to fly down to Norg, which required you to get keys you have to farm from the 3 locations around the continent. And then you had to go you had to take a chocobo if you have a license.
From Kazum.
Through the forest maze.
Yes. Then, once you finally got to see Serpent Grotto, everything in there aggroes if you're under 50.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's a long, difficult quest.
Now it's simple.
Now it's, thank goodness. Little girl first.
Have you heard of my sister Ayame? She's a samurai and a member of the Mithril Musketeers. She's so cool. Me, I'm nothing compared to her. But I was thinking, if I could use a katana too, I could be cool and strong like her. But when I asked my dad about it, he got mad and said I couldn't. My dad's been acting strange lately. I think that he's been visiting that caged Toro from Tenshodo. Cade, what are you up to now? You know you shouldn't be bothering your visitors. Maybe it's Katie. I just know he's hiding something. Think it's Katie?
I think it's Katie, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not him. We have to go talk to Keiichitora in the warehouse.
Yep. I'm following you, Buckethead.
Hey, I look cool in my raptor armor.
And I think our coolest gift we got was the 4K restoration new artwork of Roadhouse.
Definitely.
From Vinegar Syndrome. It's really well done.
We're gonna
Did you fall?
First injury.
You're gonna get a lot more injuries after that.
You were only on your bottom, right?
There's not a skateboarder alive that hasn't broken at least one bone in their career. Yeah, you'll be the first, alright. What do you want? You want to know about it, Insetsu? Can't even hide something from his kid. Ha! That would explain why he never was called for battle. If you want to know why that old man is coming here, you ask him yourself. He's obviously having money problems. Maybe you can help him out. How do I know Insetsu? I guess you could ask the lady we both loved for that answer. Ah, ooh, they had a love triangle.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't seem to like Insetsu very well. There's some drama there. So I guess Insetsu's the one that won the love because, I mean, he has a kid.
Yeah, and his wife was the master ninja.
Is she around?
I think she died.
Oh, that's sad. Taro told you that? What was he thinking? He usually isn't the type to go telling other people's secrets. Secrets? What secrets? I knew you were hiding something, father. I'm not hiding anything. Children should keep their noses out of their parents' business. Stop treating me like a child. You were never like this with Ayami. I know I can learn to use katana and be cool just like her. 80. Father, you are buying your katana from Mr. Kachoro, aren't you? You can use one, can't you? Naomi says she went on a journey to learn the ways of her blade. I bet it was you who taught her. What are you talking about? I hate you. Why won't you tell me the truth? I'm sorry that you had to see that. Girls these days grow up so fast. What is a father to do? One day I know I'll have to tell her the truth about. Excuse me, I know that you must be busy, but could I ask a favor of you? I'd like to buy something back when I recently sold something through Tenshodo. However, I was told by Kashtaro that it would be already shipped to Norg. He told me that if I bring him some strangely shaped coral from the Kuroko Tunnel, he'll return my item. However, there's no way that I could survive a trip to that tunnel. I would be in your debt if you could travel here in my place. Alright. I never really paid much attention to the ninja quest.
I have the regular ninja quest to unlock it, but I've never had the ninja AF, so that gives a lot more story.
Yeah.
What are y'all waiting on?
Norg? Or no?
Mine's 3.
Mine's, yeah. Kuroko Tunnel. Now we have the wonderful joys of taking the tree down. I put our tree up like 3 months ago.
Yeah, before Halloween.
I forgot what it's even like to have no tree right there. I may take it down today. Not because I don't have the Christmas spirit, but I'm just tired of looking at it.
Well,
3
we
months.
haven't been able to use our fireplace yet because the tree's right in front of the fireplace.
Yeah, we're running out of room. Our house is nice, but it is rather small.
Yeah.
The best house is a paid-off house, though.
That's right.
was thinking, man, it's gonna be so nice to pay off my house and be able to have some extra money. And then Biden became president, and then everything's so expensive now that I'm just like, okay. I'm just glad we have less bills, but I don't know how people are making it out there.
I don't know either. Whew. Every time I go to the grocery store, it's at least $100, even if I'm only getting stuff for 2 or 3 days.
But his administration's, I shouldn't get political. Never mind. I'm just tired of them, our government lying to us, saying that, oh, there is no inflation, but there's inflation everywhere. Have you not seen the price of food? These politicians live in a different world than us.
Yeah, they do.
And no, I don't like either side. I hate politicians. They're all a bunch of lying bastards. Not anyone can go in there. The Kuroko Tunnel has been closed for over 100 years. However, permission to pass has been granted to adventurers who have proven their worth. Let me in, let me in! I've proven my worth. Does he not let you in if you haven't proven your worth?
Guess
or is
not.
this something he says?
This will be the one time that I'm following you, because I always get lost in Kuroko Tunnel unless I'm following you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be useful for a change. I have this one memorized. We shouldn't aggro at 50. We should be okay. If you're 30-ish, I definitely would recommend sneak invisible. You'll aggro.
We can go ahead and get circumspection since we're here.
Just in case?
Yeah.
Where's the book? Is there a teleport book here too?
I thought so. Is there not?
Let me see. I don't see a book.
Oh, no, it's at the other end. When you exit to Altepa.
Ah, okay.
Inspection. Here we go.
Nobody's here, just us. Level 49, one warrior. Very pathetic sub job.
Can you slow down?
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Alright.
There you are. Yeah, 11's getting all our love lately. I'll have to play some other games. Just kind of break up the mold. Play an hour or 2 hour long game here and there just to do something different. I need to start beating all the Resident Evils again. Since I need to re-record them. I beat 1, 2, and 3, the originals. But that was before I got my new mic and it didn't sound as good, so I'm gonna re-record them. I have to beat all the Mega Mens again.
Except 2.
Yeah, I did 2. 2's done. And I'm not playing 7 and 8. No. Nope. Did not like 7 at all. I didn't like Mega Man X2 or 3 really either. They're okay, I much prefer the original.
Yeah.
Might not be as bad now that I know what I'm doing, but man. It's not that it's just I don't like the upgrades where they are located. It's kind of hard to find them all. I have to use a guide. I always forget.
Oh, I didn't see Spoon.
He's not here?
He might be. I just didn't look for him. I always
What?
look for him when we walk over that bridge because I love his name.
Like saying spoon with a lisp.
Yeah.
Spoon.
Spoon is too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday we'll have to start up again on your math class.
Ugh.
Do a unit a day.
No.
Yes. You've had like a 5-day break from school.
That's been great. It's a little bit of a walk, but not too bad.
And luckily we have warp scrolls.
There was one server, I forget which one, that people were partying down here.
It was fun.
Doing pages.
Yep.
I just feel like I've been tired for like a week straight. I can't seem to sleep very well. And it's really starting to get to me.
Yeah. I'm really tired today. I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night because we stayed up late putting together a bicycle for Nora. Still didn't get the brakes right.
Oh, the brakes are so hard to set up.
I was trying to listen, but I was also doing my makeup. Did your dad say he had trouble with brakes also?
He said no one knows how to put them on.
I mean, it is easier to just go to Walmart and buy a bike, but then it's hard to keep it hidden for 2 months.
And the Walmart bikes are going to break down on you.
Yeah, like we got a really nice bike, like a Hubby, a good brand.
At least we think so. I don't think... Do they make good bikes anymore?
I hope so.
It's no swing.
Schwinn?
Swin. You don't need to kill the ads. Alright, that's... Kill them all at once then. That
We'll
works.
just do that then. Thanks, Bella. You touch it first since I popped it.
Got it.
Got it.
Damn, that was easy.
Oh, I forgot a warp scroll.
Yeah,
Guess I'll put on my ring.
Yeah, you got the ring.
Best 5,000 conquest points I ever spent.
Yeah. Yeah, then you had the long trek to Norg, but we have a teleport there.
Well, actually, we have to go back to Bastok and then Norg.
Yeah, that would suck if you didn't have a Bastok
Yes.
teleport. At Katie's house.
Yes. Now I have a warp scroll. Fleeing in Bastok.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm gonna do it too. I need to make a cute flea macro.
some strangely shaped coral. I am grateful for your help, but there's one problem. Cage Toro told me that if I wanted my item back, I would need to go to Norg and get it myself. Of course, he doesn't like you. As much as I would like to go, I cannot. I hate to ask you again after all the trouble you have gone through. Would it be too much to ask you to go take that coral to Ryoma and Norg? I would be in your debt. This guy sure is useless.
Like, well, what can you do? Jeez.
Oh no, it's Elshimo.
Norg won. Dang, Ryoma.
One, Etsetsu asked you to bring me this coral. Hasn't changed a bit, has he? Always was a weak little worm. If I saw his face, I would smack him so hard. Wow. And no one likes Etsetsu. At least he's finally learned the value of his blade. Yomi can now rest in peace. Oh, and let me tell you, I'm not doing this for Etsetsu. I only care about Yomi's daughters.
Dang. Now I'm excited to do the AF. I want to know more about Insetsu.
He pissed off half the town.
Right?
Half the world.
None of the Tenshodo like him.
Back to port.
Yes. Back to Insetsu and then we're done. With our rank 2 conquest, we can buy the Monk Salmon Ninja mercenary gear.
Okay.
I have 20,000 conquest points already.
Wow.
You sure gain them a lot faster now.
Yeah, with the XP rate you get. More XP make the more conquest you get.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So it would have been the amount you would have gotten, but it would take you that longer to get it.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I cannot express in words the gratitude I feel towards your kindness. I sold this to help support my family, but then I realized that my daughter needed it once more. Father, what is that? You brought another sword from Ayami, didn't you? It's not just fair. Would you stop going on about that? I have never purchased a weapon for your sister. Every katana she owns was acquired without my or anyone else's help. Then what is it for? I was going to wait. I guess you're old enough to know. This dagger was your mother's. You mean this old thing was... Mom's? Yes, it's real. Its real name is a shinobi katana. Mom was a ninja? Long ago, Yomi, your mother and I lived in Norg. Norg is a haven for the arts of the Far East. I was just a lowly crew member on a pirate ship. Your mother, on the other hand, was a master of ninjutsu, almost as strong as she was beautiful. And that's probably why she found comfort in a normal, boring man like me. When we found that your mother was carrying your sister, she left Norg and traveled here in search of a more simple life. It was at that time that your mother told me, She was proud of the road she had taken, and it was the very road that led her to her new life. It was just like a Yami. Oh, that is a Yami. Never mind. The hardships that she had to endure made her into the strong mother that she was. Perhaps at that time, she realized that she did not have much longer in this world. But she fought for 10 long years until she exchanged her life for the life of our second daughter, you, Katie. Died in childbirth?
I guess so.
I never wanted you or your sister to take up the katana. When your sister said she wanted to travel the Norg to study the way of the samurai, of course I was against it. However, if it was to keep her from becoming a ninja, Katie, each day you remind me more and more of your mother. I remind you of Mom? And that's why I have been so protective of you. And maybe I was wrong. Unlike most fighters, ninjas do not wave their swords. They lurk in the shadows and stalk their enemies. One must have the highest level of patience and concentration to draw that blade. Your mother left this blade sheathed to remind you of that, and now this blade will be passed on to you. The road you travel is for you to decide, but do not forget this message that remains in your mother's katana. Mom. I thank you so much for your help in bringing the blade back to my home. I do not have much to offer you, but take this scroll detailing the secrets of the ninja as a token of my appreciation. It was my wife's. No, Katie won't be needing it. All she really needs is her mother's strong will and spirit. If she wishes to take the path of Yomi chose, it'll be her decision. But I have the feeling that she'll be traveling to Norg soon to find that path. I can now become a ninja. Right on.
Yeah.
Did you want to level it?
Yes.
Did you want to level in Bastok just to do something different?
Sure we can. I'll change my job and then I'm gonna buy that conquest gear. Because I think it's for level 18, it will be 18.
What's it called?
Mercenary E and Mercenary
Oh.
the rest of it.
Yeah. I'm not used to being Winder, so I'm like, I don't know what they have. But you're right, it is mercenary gear. I thought it was 30. Rank 3 stuff, but we're not rank 3 yet.
Rank 3 has the mercenary belt,
Oh.
but the gear is rank 2.
Oh, okay. Ninja. I won't change jobs again for a long time.
Nope.
I'll need to get some gear. Go to mines. Let's just use a healer.
Sounds good.
Apu or Kupipi if you have Apu. Might not yet.
Not yet.
We can do our dailies. Quests, and then we'll choose the world once we get out there.
Okay. Daily. Got it. Also do tutorial. And quest 1, because we did Mog exit for Bastok and Windurst and Juno. And we got an alter ego for Bastok.
And unlock the job.
And obtain job ninja. Job.
Where's the Sparks guy here in Bastok? Do you know?
Yes. Bastok Markets exit.
Oh, right. I thought it was mines. I need to buy some katanas.
I bought katanas 1 through 24.
That's all?
Yeah, because you logged on, and so I was out of time.
Oh. Is the katana pretty far down?
Yes. It was on page 2 or 3.
I found it. We have to buy 2 of everything.
Yep. After level 10, yes.
I'll just use that one instead. Fire damage. Feels like I'm cheating doing this.
Buying all this gear.
Yeah, for like nothing. Both pretty good, but that one's better. Hayabusa. Pretty sucky. Maybe a good offhand, I guess. Better mine that one. Yeah, I bought 1 to 99, and I guess I'll go ahead and buy the...
Dang.
Anna. Might as well, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of katanas.
Yeah.
Okay. Think I'm ready to go. Ready to rock. Need more sparks.
Mm-hmm.
We should get a lot though if we keep on leveling. Shouldn't be a problem. The shinobi gear is really cool looking.
Yeah, it is. I haven't bought that yet. I'm buying katanas right now.
Alright, just waiting on you.
Did you buy your your conquest gear?
Not yet.
Dang, that level 87 katana is awesome.
Yeah. Don't you love our 2 hour where we just blow up?
Yes.
It's a free warp home. It's essentially all it is. I'll meet you at market. Exit.
Yes. Be there just a second.
I went from having like no PS1 games to like 33 PS1 games in the cases this year. It's been a crazy year for classic gaming hoarding. We got like 4 new Switch games, 5 new Switch games.
Yeah, quite a few.
And a new PS2 game in the year 2022. What decade are we in?
Right?
That's Silent Hill 3 though, man. That's a great one. I love that one. I bought a pristine copy of first one. Even had the little Konami coupons and stuff inside the case.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude. I spent. I don't want to admit to you how much money I spent on that. You don't want to know. But it holds its value. Trust me. These Silent Hill games and Resident Evil games are going skyrocketing.
Yep.
Pretty soon Pawn Stars is going to be taking them. Oh, you got a copy of Silent Hill? Wow.
With the instruction manual.
With the instruction manual too. I gave you $200. There you are. Time to ninja it up. Choose the area.
Alright. Region.
South Gustaberg. 2.
South Gustaberg.
I'm getting hungry.
Me too.
What is Mom cooking?
Brisket, twice baked potatoes, deviled eggs, and green beans.
Heck yeah, man.
And
Sounds great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Mythos look cool when they hold the katana behind them.
Yeah, they do.
Got your ring on still?
Yeah.
We didn't grab a book.
There isn't one at this exit, it's at the other exit.
We might be level 10 before we even worry about that.
Oh, forgot the Unity communicating. And vanquish multiple enemies. And vanquish vermin.
For Unity?
Yeah.
I have to rejoin that chat every time I want to do that.
worth it for you, I guess, if you don't want to see the chat all day.
I want active. Let's put dot and then unactive. That's how I roll. Dot. Bye. I guess I could start doing like Maylene quotes and then leave.
You could.
But everyone probably has it filtered.
I don't. I like it.
You like people typing dots?
Well, I mean, rarely. Every once in a while, somebody will say something different than a dot.
Like they'll say a Maylene quote?
No. Never anything that cool.
Can't believe I'm being hidden by the famous solid snake.
See that? I was most proud of that present.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I put it on my desk. It's a, it's like a light up little statue looking thing with the Maylene quote. A Kodak call from Maylene. From Metal Gear Solid. Some guy in Etsy made it.
Yeah, and it's like made out of glass. It's really cool.
I don't know. I don't know if it's glass. It felt like plastic to me.
Oh. I thought it was...
Level 7. I don't think I ever bought the leather gear. I kind of skipped it.
Did you buy the level 7 katana?
Oh, yes I did. The Wakasashi. The Waka what? The Wakasashi. Is Itchy something you still have to get?
You can buy it from the Tenshoto shop in Juneau.
Oh my god, Annie?
Pretty sure they had both.
Wow. That just seems like they're cheating. You don't have to do the fame farming anymore.
You do if you want cheaper Tenshoto prices, and for some of the quests.
Or just be totally lazy.
Or if you like don't want to spend your money and just want to
True.
quest for it.
Sparks come flying later on though.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you have enough for the high level gears.
Yep.
The minutes gear is a huge boost in the original 11. You'll just own everything with Imminence gear for a long time in the 75 content.
Oh yeah.
You can solo Sky Gods, dude. It's crazy.
Well, with your trust.
I don't know, a ninja with Imminence gear can probably solo it, dude.
Might be able to.
With the good skills and stuff and good gear, I bet you can solo it at 99.
Ooh, I learned Blade Rin. Macro that.
Already? I like katanas too.
Rin.
I like the single hand katana better than the dual hand katana animation on her.
Really?
Yeah. Looks cool.
Oh, you mean... I thought you meant you didn't like dual wielding.
I like the animation better. A single.
Yeah, it is cool. I always thought it was cool on cars, too. Oh, now we can equip another katana.
The Ninja AF isn't that bad either. That's another advantage of Ninja, is it's pretty easy to get. And plus you have to run really fast at nighttime, which is cool.
Yeah, that is cool. And the black is awesome. It looks so cool.
It does look pretty cool. We should be leaving.
I was just fixing to say, let's go to the Highlands. Because we are TN.
Be on our Chocobo then.
Oh, yeah.
Or Crab.
Can we use it?
Yeah. Oh, 20. You have to be 20.
Oh.
First ever 75 job was a samurai on this Mithra model, the same haircut. I originally wanted to be a thief. I changed my mind, and then I switched to a white mage. Got to my AF unlocked, got my condom hat.
Nice.
You know, got the level 60, and then I changed my mind again, and then I went samurai, and then I fell in love with it, and I went all the way to 75 in Bibiki Bay. And my first 75 was in 2005, maybe 2004, 2005. Took me 2 years to finally get a 75 job in this game. Because if you change your mind and you're 60 already in the old school, that puts you back several months.
Oh, Tokoko's up again, I saw it. On the live scan.
We can't take him now.
Oh, sure we can.
Unless you bring out some trusts.
We're level 10.
We have level 4 skill.
Oh, we got this.
I'm gonna miss. It's gonna be a whiff party.
Okay, fine. I'll bring him out. Our powerhouse. Hey, we got it!
Job. Relot.
Of course.
Well, we both can't wear it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, Ninja can't wear it. Whoa!
Oh, look at my lot!
Max lot.
And I can't wear it.
We saw it again. The second time we've ever seen it.
Second time in our life.
Wow.
That lot, though.
You can't wear a doublet either. Shit. Yeah, that was a great lot for an item you can't wear. You wear focus collar, I think.
Yeah, it's
Ninja,
all jobs.
Ninja, you have to wear kind of like semi-warrior gear. It doesn't like much light armor. Very much. Which is weird. You'd think a ninja would like wearing a doublet.
You'd think.
Being lightweight and whatnot. Yeah, I woke up like 5 times last night.
Dude, me too. I'm so tired.
Yeah, it was rough. We need some food.
Yes.
Jeez, fella. Save some for me, buddy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put him up when we zone. We won't ever get any skill ups.
No.
Be sure you lot. Oh, can't cast lots. My inventory's full. Dang it.
Already? I thought you sold everything.
I did, but then I bought gear, and my Mog wardrobe was full, and I didn't want to use my second Mog wardrobe yet, but I'm gonna have to.
Dang. Full already? Man.
But see, I buy lots of gear.
You're a pack rat.
Yes.
What time should once those over?
11.
Looks like a nuke went off in this area.
Mm-hmm. There's a survival guide over here at the outpost.
Okay.
Your jeans are cute.
Yeah.
I bet they're cute on Taru too.
Yeah. If you can see them.
Were they 300 or 500?
It was like 500.
I might save up for them because I've got the trust that I really wanted.
Yeah, it was a total waste, honestly. I guess when a Mithra goes to the store and buys some new jeans, she has to, first thing she has to do is cut a
hole for her tail.
Cut a hole for her tail. Yeah. Get scissors out.
I had enough conquest points to buy the whole mercenary set.
Nice. Windurst, unfortunately, has probably the worst CP gear of all the 3 nations.
Yeah. The whole set is level 20. the Sandorian and Bastok conquest points are way more versatile. Like a lot more jobs can use them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Sandy's probably the best.
Unless you're Dragoon. Dragoon can't wear hardly anything in Sandy except the pole arms.
Dragoon can't wear anything at all in general.
Yeah.
They're hard to gear for.
They are very hard to gear.
No hobby hurts.
He wears scorpion harness, but hobby sure is nice. Can Ninja wear hobby?
Yep.
Cool.
If you can find one. That's the hard part. May have to log out over here. Took a while to get here.
Yeah, it did. Alright, let's bring out some trust and sync our party. No Shintoto, because we still want skill ups. And definitely no Vala.
Yeah, Vala will own everything. We're the only people in all this zone.
Seriously?
Isn't that sad?
It is sad.
440 people online. Probably all are AFK doing Christmas stuff. And Japan people are all asleep. I wonder how many active subscriptions they have.
That's a good question.
According to this site, it says how many people play 11. We estimate the daily player count to be around 25,000 with a total player base of 1.3 million.
Wow. In 2022?
It says, I don't know about... Yeah, as of 2022, yeah.
That is so cool.
According to this site.
So hopefully the game won't die for a very long time.
It's obviously still profitable. The game's in maintenance mode. They don't do much for it anymore. It just sits back and makes money.
Yep. They do like holiday events and
they fix bugs.
monthly login
do
events.
some patches. Yeah, they don't do any major content anymore.
No new expansions in a while.
It's a skeleton crew. Yeah, it's a skeleton crew. There's like one guy working on it, I think. The intern.
The temp.
Yeah, the temp. Everyone else works on 14 and 16. They give the temp a PS2 dev kit and says, here you go.
Have fun.
Have fun. Make sure you do the area.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's area 1. Uno. Played Uno the other day.
It was really fun.
People kept on screwing me over though. Making me draw 4 or 6 cards. I'm like, damn, bastards.
Oh, I know.
Picking on me. My own daughter, too.
Yeah.
So mean.
Put on my 13 katanas.
Yes, yep. Forgot about that. Not that it matters.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
It does.
Doesn't.
I always want to do the most damage that I possibly can. I want to be better than my trust. I can't be better than Chantoto or Vala, but I can be better than the other ones.
Now at that level 5 katana skill, you won't be better than them.
Well.
We're supposed to have like 41 right now or higher.
My evasion is capped at 45. My katana is 10. But I'll get there.
You can get more skill ups if you remove half the party.
Did you want me to?
Up to you.
We have 15 minutes. Do you remember what level it was for Ninja where you can start throwing stars for free?
Oh, it's way up there.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in the 80s.
Oh, long time.
You have to look it up. I know it's after 50. They don't want sub jobs doing it. I bet you wouldn't be able to equip it though anyways. Only ninjas can equip them. As a main.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't even get a hit in. You kill it.
Yeah, I'll pick a few of them away.
You go to dunes or something.
That's where I was headed. After we get the crystal at the crag.
Yay! this guy doing way out here in his Santa outfit? Current retail sure is a lonely experience.
It is lonely.
It's a single player game now. Or if you can play co-op if you want.
Yeah.
I do miss Horizon's like population and stuff, like the coolness factor, but man, it's a pain in the ass.
It made it hard to play.
Yeah, it really did. For the first time ever, a private server has an overpopulation problem.
Yep.
Can you imagine all the people going and subjob like the... Besides subjob item, like this is limit break items.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be no X-rays left.
Especially papyrus paper.
People would be fighting over X-rays.
Mm-hmm. This is my X-ray.
This is my X-ray. You go find another X-ray.
And with the 5 or 10 minute respawns, that's really gonna suck.
And it takes a lot of people to kill them safely. They're hard.
Yeah,
at
they
50.
are.
You can duo, trio them, maybe. It's rough. You can survive, but you have to rest. You have to fully rest after each battle.
Yeah, and you really need a red mage for healing and silence.
Yeah. For the liches, yeah. We can do it trio with the red mage silencing, but it's not easy.
Mm-mm.
At least ninja skills up quick.
Mm-hmm. Our weapons hit fast, and we got 2 of them.
Yep. Well, did he AoE?
No, the lizards linked at the last second.
Oh.
Ooh, we got a ring in there.
Got a ring in there last night.
Got level 16 katanas.
I must have skipped that one.
Did you get that survival guide?
Yeah.
Awesome. We need to log off and get ready to go to lunch as soon as we zone.
Okay.
But we accomplished a lot. We turned in our flowers for Windurst and Bastok. We unlocked Ninja. We got all the teleport crystals in Bastok, and we got Ninja to 16.
Doesn't sound like much, but it really is.
That's a lot for 11.
For 11, yes. This game is crazy. I want to end the stream right here.